coming out here after 30 years, yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Where my love at? Oh, I appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. Bam, 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 boom, boom. Huh? Ooh, wee. Big love to everybody out there on TBP, man. We out here. We out here. No matter what, against all odds, that's what we doing. We pushing. We pushing through. We pushing through, man. So, first thing first, man, I want to thank everybody who support me, man. Everybody who rock with me. Everybody who supports this platform, man. I'm going to keep on doing what I got to do. Maybe pushing a little less videos, man, just for a change up. I don't want to overwhelm y'all. I don't want y'all to get uninterested. And I'm just going by the views. So we're going to see what it do. But I'm going to still keep on bringing y'all this content, man. Hopefully we get back on the main page as soon as possible. When we do, we're gonna be cooking over here, and we're gonna be telling stories over there, and we'll be back with the membership. So y'all stay tuned, hold on, lock in if you rocking with me. TBP Nation, salute, appreciate you. Man, I got this, what I wanted to talk about today. I got it out of a comment. You know, when somebody was asking me about you know, M building, how was M building? They wanted to hear some more stories about M building, which made me start thinking about the segregations in prison, man. And I done been in some dungeons, man, some real life dungeons in prison, and M building is definitely one of them. Augusta is definitely one of them. You know, D Unit in Greensville, definitely one of them. Wallace Ridge segregation, definitely one of them. But I'll touch on some more of them if y'all, you know, request it, talk to me in the comments. But today, man, I wanted to talk about, you know, back in the day, man, when I first started doing my time, and I had that little stint back there for the Big Raymond situation, and I was back there in the hole on Augusta. Now, mind you, Augusta was at the time, man, like the Wallace Ridge and Red Onion and King Mountain of the system, meaning that these was mostly, you know, racist people, man. They had not been around a lot of black people. They had not had a lot of dealings with black people or brown people. You know, they was just used to, you know, their own people, and there was a lot of them was racist, man. They was super racist. So you definitely was in danger, and on top of that, they had not been in the system long. You know what I'm saying? Like this prison was new. So most of them was in training. So the training that they received clashing with their own personal feelings about, you know, people of different races. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect somebody to come on the job and just because you got training, change your whole philosophy of the way that you actually look at life. And when you actually look at life as, you know, a minority or a person of a different race than you, is less than you, is subhuman, then that's innate in you. That's something that's in you. I don't think no type of, you know, prison training or guard training or whatever you want to call it is going to change that. So it was a lot of racism going on up there. So when it came time to, you know, get physical with an inmate, man, they was overdoing it. You know, it was a lot of dudes up there getting beat up real bad after they got handcuffs on, you know, getting beat up bad in segregation, you know, getting unnecessarily maced, billy clubbed, all of this type of stuff. Dogs sicked on them. It was just like real abusive. But we locked up. So we young, most of us around, it was young that was up there. It was like they didn't have a lot of old timers on this prison. They was putting young people here, new people in the system because it was a new prison. So we don't know no better. We thinking this how prison is. You know, this is what it is. We got to take our lick. You know, it's survival of the fittest, which, you know, later on you learn to be that's you know, untrue. inhumane, unjust, and a whole lot of other things. But at the time, you learn to adapt and expect this. When it come time that these people try to get at you, you better try to defend yourself as best you can, because they're gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And it's two things that can happen. They can beat you down and you just curl up and take it, or you can fight back and try to make the hurt not so bad, and to send them a message that I'm not just gonna be a whipping post. I'm not just gonna let you beat on me. If you do, I'm gonna fight back and I'm gonna retaliate the first chance I get. And that's the stance that you're gonna have to take, either or. Because if they think that they can continue to whoop you, they whoop you, man. They was sending dudes to the hospital, beating dudes and punishing them, and dudes don't do nothing, and don't file no charges, don't fight back, don't retaliate or nothing. Then, they know what it is. They handle you every chance they get. Put their hands on you when they can, do what they want to do to you. So you got to make a decision. And that's a lot to ask a young person, coming in the system and don't know nothing about the system, taking a chance on getting a charge because you fight back or you do put up any type of resistance, you automatically gonna get a charge. I mean, a charge where they might give you a street charge. They don't take you to court, say you assaulted an officer, when in fact, the whole case may be you got 6, 7 officers on you with these Ninja Turtle suits on, and you trying to fight back and keep them from hurting you, but you don't want to get a charge. They don't get no charge. That's their job. Man, it's insane. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you got to understand that the position that you in, you got to understand that. So, man, like I say, when I was back there in the hole with that situation, Dixon ended up coming back there in the hole too for another situation. So he in the block with me down the hall, right? Then I got dude Daryl right beside me. So when you in the hole, man, you in seg, man, I mean, it's just total boredom, man. It's, it's mundane. Every day is Groundhog's Day. You going through the same thing. You're trying to survive. You just in a room, man, just with a bed and, a commode and desk. You work out, you read, you sleep, you try to eat whatever's edible that they put on the tray. At this time, you couldn't get no commissary or nothing back there in the hole, so we thugging, you know what I'm saying? We like in the, segregation back then, man, it's like a third world country, you you thugging, you just trying to survive, you trying to get what you can get. So, we had all types of ways. I'm learning at this time. I'm learning a whole lot of new things. I'm learning how, penitentiary things, like even how to make a bong with the toilet paper and cook something, get some of that good old bulk meat or something on the tray. You got to try to fry it or burn it or something just to make it edible. I remember Daryl was right beside me. He showed me how to make this thing like you might have seen when you was a kid, where you take a styrofoam cup or something, and or a regular cup, and you put a hole in it and put a string in it, and it's crazy, but it works. And then you slide it over to him. Then he put a cup on it, and you got a cup, and y'all talking. Hey, yo, man, whatever. So you talking through the cup to the other side, because we were right beside each other. So we just slide the string up under the door and connect the cups, and you could talk and hear. Because everybody else is yelling. If you far away, you yelling to this side, to that side. Crazy stuff, man. I'm telling you, real life third world country, man. Trying to, just trying to survive. Young dudes in the penitentiary, So I can remember I told y'all the story about when the riot and all this stuff happened, and well, not the riot, the seg riot, where the dude got mad about passing the wine, and then somebody said something to him, then they start throwing stuff at him, and then he go get the people and all this. So they come back there full force, ready for war. They coming back there to fight. They coming back there to beat people up, and to show solid force that we run this, y'all don't run this. You know what I'm saying? That was their whole agenda. So they coming back there to crack some heads, and send messages. But it's like more dudes just bucked, man. It was like, dudes, a couple of dudes had a little of that sauce in them. A couple of dudes was like, man, we tired of this. Or a couple, when you already in SEG, you already going through it. So dudes was on it this night. And they like, no, we ain't going. So the more and more people got into it, you know what I'm saying? So I can remember when they when they ran in, they was coming around, they looking in cells, seeing who they gonna go into. And they got all these shields and stuff on, they looking in there, seeing, you know, if you one of them, they gonna come in there on for whatever reason. So I remember they looked at my junk, they moved on to the next junk, they go to Daryl junk, Daryl said something, they arguing with Daryl, whatever. So then they crack the door on Daryl, and they run down in on Daryl, and you can hear all the commotion, like boom, 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 ah, ooh, ah, all this, and they fighting, and they tussling with them. You know, the pod on fire, dudes and set fires and smoke in here. The fire alarms going off and the sprinklers going off. They got dogs in here. You know, they got all this. It's just crazy. It's like mayhem. So they got Daryl. They end up bringing Daryl out. You know, he ain't got them but boxes on. They got him hog tied. They dragging him down there. You know, they hitting on him and stuff. They dragging him out. So you seeing this stuff, man, and this stuff is like, to you, is like insane, man. And that's when the reality comes to you. You know, that's when that moment of, you know, reality hits you like, man, I could die tonight. You know what I'm saying? I could literally die tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how they coming. And if they kill you, please believe they gonna find a way to justify it. You know what I'm saying? So that's when you be thinking to yourself, man, and you just have a moment of clarity, like, man, what if tomorrow don't even come, man? You know, what if you know, if tomorrow comes, I might not even see another tomorrow. You know, cause now I'm cutting up too. I'm making noise. I'm like, you know, cause I can see the wrongness in it. You know, and you got a lot of dudes, they behind their door, they being quiet cause they scared. You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so. And I don't judge nobody for being scared. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a eerie thing to look at. Cause you know it could be you. They could pop your door and it could be you. You know, so I don't judge nobody for being scared. You know, and in actuality, to be honest with you, in retrospect, looking back, all of us should have been scared. Cause all of us was in danger. You know what I'm saying? They had the advantage on all of us because they can open the door one at a time and come in on you 10, 12 deep with weapons, with dogs, you know, with mace, and the most you got in there is some thin paper, rubber slippers, a pair of boxers, and a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? So the advantage is on them easily. So everybody should have been scared, but we young, man. We got time. We got our pride. We got our ego. You know, and man, some of us just won't go on for no anything. You know what I'm saying? So I can remember Dixon down there hollering and screaming and cussing the people out. And in my mind, I'm like, man, calm down, you know, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they'll go get them. But they don't really want to get him because they know Dixon was on there before I was. So they know that he, you know what I'm saying? He, you know, so he arguing with me, arguing with some hollering at Dixon, man, you all right? You all right? He like, yeah. And I'm like, man, it's crazy. So then next thing you know, when they run in there, they want to go get Dixon there. So Dixon tell them, come on up in here, come on up in here. But they looking and they can't really see because it's smoke and they nervous and I don't know whether to go in or not. And they trying to see him. And then I don't know if he in there, he done choked out because people was back there, you know, getting whatever you call it, asphyxiated, or you know the word I'm trying to say, whatever, that smoke and that soot and stuff are getting, and you'll pass out. You know what I'm saying? You'll pass out. You could die back there because the whole building is smoke, but they got on masks and stuff. So we choking. You know what I'm saying? We literally choking back this joint. You know, because the sprinklers and stuff going on, but you know, you can't breathe, man. You gotta wrap a wet towel around your face. You know, like real live war, man. We had real live war, like you see the Taliban and stuff. You know, you don't know if you're gonna see tomorrow. You do not know, and this is unfolding right in your front of your face. So, and I'm like, I'm worried about my brother now because I'm like, if you get him, you gonna have to get me, you know. So everybody's banging, you know, not everybody, but a lot of people banging. A lot of people like, yeah, come on with it, yeah, man, get up off of him. No, don't y'all and it's just chaos, man. It's just pure chaos, and I remember, man, they run down there on Dixon, man, and you can hear them tussling and fighting and going in there. And then I start really going, I'm kicking the door like, boom, boom, yeah, come on down here, boom, boom, and it's crazy, man. And they end up, I could see through there, man, a little bit, but not really clear because there's so much smoke. But they ended up taking Dixon out. And I had told y'all, I think in another video, man, they were so tripping on Dixon, man. They took Dixon outside, man, and chained him to the fence, man. This is nighttime. They chained him to the fence, you know, with nothing but boxes on. And he chained to the fence outside on concrete, man. And if I ain't mistaken, it was wintertime. And they left him out there all night long, dog. All night long. Whether they forgot him or whether they did it on purpose, I lean more to they did it on purpose. And it's left him out there chained to the fence all night. It had don't be for we had a major at that time who had just made major, big tall joker named Braxton, I believe, and he was a black dude, and they ain't like him. They was doing racist stuff to him, you know, spray painting his car in the parking lot, busting his windows, flattening his tires, cause they ain't want no black man to be in no power up there, you know. But he was a big old country bama, and he wasn't going for nothing, and he just kept on thugging it out. But he had that position, which is the major, which is the warden, the assistant warden, and the major. So he like third in charge on the whole compound, and he a black dude, and he might be like one of 5 black people on the whole compound, and he the major. So they ain't like him. So to my understanding, he came to work that morning, and when he came to work that morning, you know, they got to inform him of everything that's going on, and he on his way to the building, and he see Dixon out there chained to the fence, and he snapped. What is this man doing chained to the? Get out there and get that man from in. You know, all of this stuff is breaking the rules. All of this stuff is unprofessional. All of this stuff is law breaking. But ain't nobody gonna pay for that. Ain't nobody gonna pay for that. But we gonna pay for everything we do. You know what I'm saying? But this is the type of stuff that was going on. And when you look back on this stuff like this, because me and Dixon was talking about this like last week or something. When you look back on stuff like this, man, you got to realize, man, you really was in jeopardy of losing your life at these times that we won't even really realizing it because our ego and our bravado was in the way of us, you know, really knowing how much danger we was really in. You know, like these people were killing people. You know what I'm saying? They were taking your life. They would beat you to death and then make up an excuse of why you lost your life. And man, we won't even thinking on that level, man. So that's when you gotta look back and say, man, you know, these are times when God was working in your favor and you won't even knowing it. You know what I'm saying? Because man, that's why a lot of dudes was in there scared. That's why a lot of dudes was in there that was quiet. That's why a lot of dudes ain't protesting, hit their door, or when the people came around, they was sitting on their bed when they looked in their door to make sure that they knew that they weren't doing that. That's why. And a lot of dudes look at them and say they was cowards, but in actuality, they was smart. They were smart. They knew what they was up against. We didn't know what we was up against. The few of us that bucked, the few of us that protest, the few of us that got into it. And then I went crazy. I'm kicking the door, and they ain't want to run in on me, and they ended up putting the dog. That's when I told you I was tussling with the dog. And they came in and, you know, ended up balling me up, and I'm holding the dog and let the dog go. No, you let me go. Yeah, I'm not gonna let the dog bite me in my face and nothing like that. But all of this type of stuff right here, man, I think back on it. So this is insane. You know what I'm saying? Just being out here on the streets for 4 years, me thinking back to these type of things that I've been through, type of situations that I've been in, to think about it now, it's like an out of body experience. Like I ain't really lived this stuff. I ain't really go through it. It's like something I seen on TV, but it was actually real. I actually went through these type of things, and I don't know how I got through them. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because like right now, being the sound mind that I am, and thinking to myself, man, I'm like, nah, man, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to run with these people, let no dog in on me, or, you know, come in here with 12, 13 deep with, you know, Ninja Turtle suits on, and I'm gonna fight them all in some drawers and it's insane, you know what I'm saying? But this is how we were living. This is how our life was. This is what we had to do to survive. You know what I'm saying? This is what we had to do to maintain in there, man, and to get some respect. You know what I'm saying? Because when it was all said and done, it was over with. These little things, they worked in your favor if you survived it, if you got past it, worked in your favor because they make note of this stuff and they'll know, oh well, yeah, we got to deal with him. Yeah, okay, all right. You know, they get a little act right. They ain't saying they get all the way act, but they gonna get a little bit because they bullies. They bullies in uniform and badges. When you fight back with the bully, then the bully gonna subside. The bully gonna back up. You know what I'm saying? But when you just go all with the okay, all right, okay, you can do what you want to be. All right, that's messed up. But nah, you gonna pay for this. Yeah, if you gonna beat me to death or you gonna kill me, then come on with it. But you gonna pay if you try to hurt me, because I'm gonna try to hurt one of you. You can rest assured that, you know. And they had a little junks on, try to cover their face up. They was wearing a little poo shiesty joint up under their helmet and everything, because they didn't want you to know what it was, because these gonna be the same officers that gonna be on the compound. So if they let you back out and you see them and you know they don't try to talk, they don't try to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? They use one dude to talk because they want to throw you off because they don't want you to know. But you can look at them if you've been around. You can look at the body type. You can look at it, you know, the body language, and you can tell. You know, and then when you get out on the yard and you see him, like, man, you with that old tech team too, and you on the tech team doing. No, I ain't on no tech team, man. I don't know. I just come to work. Nah, you on it, cause when they got that on, then they they trying to hurt you, man. You know, they trying to hurt you. So, man, crazy situations, man. But when you in prison, dog, and you thugging, man, and you going through it, man, especially in these dungeons, these segregations, man, where you get carried even more than you do on the compound. Bro, you don't even know if tomorrow coming, dog. You really don't. You don't even know if tomorrow coming. Because like I said, you could be in your cell just minding your business. If somebody else set it off and they come back there and they picking and choosing then. They picking and choosing. They go to these cells. If they want to pop your door and act like you did something, guess what? They gonna act like you did something. And then there ain't nothing you can do but fight. Or just lay down. You know what I'm saying? And it all depends on what you want to do, man. But yeah, man, I'd had some vicious battles with these Bammers, man. You know what I'm saying? All the time. Well, I ain't gonna say all the time, but most of the time, you know, most of the time, not even realizing, man, they could have took my life easily and justified it in their words. And that's why I say most of the time, and just a little bit of the time. By the time I knew I ain't care. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even care. You know, I care more about um letting them know you're not gonna do anything you want to do to me than I did about them killing me. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point I got to that level, like, you know, my pride was more important to me than my life, you know, to them. You know what I'm saying? And to convicts. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, I'm locked up, I don't have my freedom, I don't have my family, I don't have my kids. But only thing I got is, you know what I'm saying, my respect and my pride. And I'm not gonna let you take that away from me. I'd rather you take my life than I let you take that from me. You know, and that's the stance that I made. And that's the stance a lot of us made. And you know, few of us is lucky to still be here to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Few of us is still lucky to still be here to talk about it, man. But yeah, them segregations, man. Them some dog days, player. Them some dog days right there, man. You starving, you being ignored, you malnutrition, you ain't getting your proper medication. You could be sick, and there go days and days and weeks and months without even, you know, getting you any type of attention, getting you any type of help. Yeah, man, it was rough. It was rough, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It was rough, man. But yeah, man. But you survive it, man, and you keep on going because you ain't got no other choice. You know, you ain't got no other choice, man. But yeah, it's been a lot of days, man, where I ain't know if tomorrow was gonna be a reality. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know if tomorrow was gonna be a reality. So had to live for that day, man, that moment, and whatever was going on, deal with it. You know, but that's a part of doing time. That's a part of prison, man. So it is what it is. But yeah, man. But that was like Augusta segregation, man. Early too, man. Early in my bit, man. You know. So when I went through more, I ain't M Building, Wallace Ridge, yeah, man. Greensville, yeah. Segregations, man. They something to behold, man. But anyway, man, I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. You know, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Man, I need y'all to like the video if you like it. I need y'all to leave comments if you like the video. I need y'all to share the video. I need y'all to check your status and make sure that you subscribe, man. Spread the word, man. Word of mouth is the best social media that they got. So yeah, man, we still in the fight. We still on suspension, but we walking it down, and we still trying to grow this page. We still trying to get this message out here, get these stories out here to let these young kings and queens understand, man, that life on this side is far, far greater than what it is on the other side, man. So yeah, don't put yourself in that position, man. There's a lot of people on that other side that's trying to get where you at right now. So stay where you at, man. And don't trade your position out for nobody. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. TBP Nation, stand up. Appreciate y'all, man. It's all love 33 times, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. And bam! Duck them hooks, man. They out there. There's a lot of skullduggery that go with it. Salute.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.